Hey, I'm Ivy Ash and welcome to the behind the scenes music video for Rain Again. So, this music video was the same crew, the same room, the same budget, actually probably even a little bit less.
I'm not a morning person. Ugh. So it's the day before the music video shoot for Rain Again and preparations are starting already. It's the morning, it's early. Ugh. So yeah, I'm going to take you on my journey of what I'm doing and just give you a little sneak peek into what's going on.
I had this lovely lady called Amy who's local. She did a spray tan for me, which was amazing. And then I had my nails done. My hair, I went a little bit blonder, and actually over the years that has been a consistent theme that has stayed after this music video, which I don't mind. We wanted to make this as different as we could with everything else being the same. It was a major challenge, but one that I think we achieved. The first major change in this music video was choreography. Now, hands up, I'm no dancer by any means, but I do love to dance. So for this, I managed to collaborate with a choreographer from Venezuela. Her name's Barbara and she is a phenomenal dancer. Now, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the routine to her standard, but I could give it a fair shot. Learning choreography is a whole process, and it's even harder when you're not one-to-one. The year that we filmed Rain Again was 2021, so again, still a pandemic year. It was all online. Obviously, she's from a different country, so that's difficult as well. So it's amazing how the online world can make you connect with people you never thought you'd have the opportunity to work with. She came up with this amazing dance for Rain Again. I mean, the first time I watched it, I was like, whoa, this is fast. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to keep up, but she did breakdowns for me, and slowly but surely I kind of got to grips with it, and then I added my own take on it, I guess. So I used some staple moves and then added my own. Some bits kind of blew my mind and I was like, how am I ever going to learn this? But I did. Yeah, so I gave myself, like 6 weeks beforehand. I really was disciplined as I could be, and I really took the time to learn these moves, because ultimately on the music video shoot day, there's no choreographer there with me to guide me. It's going to be me, myself and I. So I had to be as prepared as I possibly could be, in the hope that on the day of the shoot, muscle memory would take over and do its thing. So I said about making this music video bigger and better than Oops, my first music video. So that kind of started for me with like outfits and things like that. So I again had a number of outfits, but this time I went hard. Like glitter bomb, sparkles, glitter all up my arm, gems, and yeah, we took a lot of time doing the makeup for this one. So the filming location, it was the white room that we had used before, but this time we wanted to make it a little bit different. So I spoke to Debs, who run the studio, and we were able to get different colour backdrops. So we managed to get this really vibrant blue, which was a great contrast to the outfits that I was wearing, and it really stood out. I know I said before a lot of the themes always are around glitter and sparkles, but actually this had a heavy space theme in my head, I'm not entirely sure if that shows across in the video, but in my head, style-wise, I wanted it to be quite spacey, like quite metallic, and I wanted that to show through more than it did previously. So all the stars, all the glitter, that's what I was thinking of in my head, like a galaxy of stars. And so in my last video shoot, we didn't actually have a photographer on set. Nick really kindly managed to get some great stills from the actual video footage, which I then went on to use for my single cover artwork. This time around though, we got Debs on set, which was amazing, but it meant we needed to be more planned and more disciplined, because not only have we got to schedule video shoot times, we've also got to schedule photography times. So I'm going to talk in another video about how I plan for music videos. I'm a bit of an organisational queen and I love it. I put a lot of effort into, from this hour to this hour we're doing this, and from this minute to this minute we're doing this. And I know that things don't always go to plan, but the aim was if we could stick as close to it as possible, then hopefully that's a recipe for success. So in between the video shoot times, basically I had like 15 minutes with Debs at each time, so a total of like an hour throughout the day. I really had to have in my head what style of shots I wanted, and we had to try and work quickly together, and don't get me wrong, it was a challenge, but we kind of nailed it. So again on the crew I had Nick and Alison, and I know last time I spoke a bit about Alison and how she trained at Pinewood Studios at the Ivor Academy, and she's an amazing creative and does amazing things, but this time I want to focus on Nick. So Nick is in a band called Week 13, and I mean, it would be easier for you to tell me what he can't do, because Nick writes, Nick's a musician, Nick does music videos, Nick does editing, Nick helps other artists, Nick does articles, he does YouTube videos, podcasts. I mean, yeah, he's acting as well, so he's into everything, and creatively he is really well known, and rightly so. He's won some awards for his music video work, and he's really passionate about what he does. So yeah, I really appreciate the help that Nick has and still continues to give me, and the support as well. The shoot day experience was again amazing, and honestly I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't the fact that the people around me were so professional and hardworking and mindful that I am a DIY music artist, like time, resources, money is really limited, and they were really on board with that, and they really went out their way to help me. And yeah, for a DIY music artist, that means a lot.
Let it rain, let it pour. Move your body, drop it, pick it up some more. Come on, let it rain, let it pour. Move your body, drop it, pick it up some more. Here comes the rain again. You know you wanna win, you need to figure it out. Here comes the rain again. Once all the bets are in, can you get out? Here comes the rain again. You know you.
So before the process even started, me and Nick were talking about how we want this video to be more edited. Not only is it me doing the performance, doing the dance, doing the song, it's going to have some elements in the editing stage that are going to be more time consuming, and that's going to take more of Nick's time really. I had a pack of silver playing cards, and Nick came up with this great idea to film the playing cards falling down, and then he was going to overlay that over one of the video images when I was dancing.
Here comes the rain again. You know you wanna win, you need to figure it out. Here comes the rain again. Once all the bets are in, can you get out?
Now this might sound completely random, but in the context of things it makes sense, and I'll do another video to talk about this. Basically one of the themes in the song is centered around gambling, addiction, and taking chances and just seeing what happens.
You gotta find your moment.
I'm not gonna lie, music videos are wicked, great fun, but also exhausting. Somebody that suffers with fibromyalgia, and I deal with it quite well, But honestly, I prepare for the music video for like weeks in advance. The music video day itself, especially this one where it was really dance heavy, was fun but absolutely exhausting. I mean, it was like an 8 to 10 hour day shoot, so it was full on with minimal breaks. So potentially after the music video, I think there was 2 or 3 days that I was literally like, I'm done, I'm in bed, I'm just gonna relax and I'm just gonna take the time I need to let my mind and body recover, because it does take a lot out of you, it can be really draining. But when you see the end results, you're like, wow, I'm so glad I did it, and it all kind of ended up great in the end. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video and you want to hear and see more, don't forget to like and hit subscribe.